If you could refrain from being a fucking fool for 5 seconds, Rhys.
I can't. It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna fool
Foolishness
everyone.
is taking over. I'm gonna fool everyone.
Whoa, it's me again. I'm in a tank top. Get him out. There it is. We're playing Risk of Rain 2 with Rhys. Introduce yourself.
It is me.
A bit more lively. More energy.
Bro, it's like 4 billion degrees in this room.
The perfect way.
It's me!
There he is. Can you ready up so we can play the game, please? I forgot everything that this thing does.
I've forgotten everything about this game. My strategy is to just make my fire rate faster.
Yeah.
Also, you haven't really explained setup.
What are you talking about? What's not to get? It's Risk of Rain 2. It's pretty risky. There's no rain, isn't it?
I meant like mentioning mods and stuff.
Oh yeah, we're playing with mods. Okay, so we've got better UI. I think we've got a mod going that it changes how many monsters spawn, because I think you can set it so that you can basically fake the game into thinking there's 4 players, so it spawns that many enemies.
So we're playing with cheats and hacks.
Well, no, not really. Choosing our items is that's just a regular modifier anyway, but oh, we're sharing items as well. So Rhys gets all the items I pick, and I get all the items he picks. So the one mod that we've got where you can like set how many people are technically in the game session, you can set it to 4, which is like standard. Obviously it's a mod, so you can end up setting like 20. It's fucking chaos. You start the match and you just instantly die because there's just so many fucking enemies everywhere.
It's for those kind of people. Yeah. Was it masochist? Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Oh, I only play games that are really fucking hard and
I love
make you
Dark
fucking
Souls.
miserable. You're not a true gamer unless you play it on max difficulty.
Yeah, I see. I
your
think
arms tied behind your back and your eyeballs washed out with bleach so you can't see anything.
I think that's why I have never played.
If you play on easy,
Dark Souls
shut
game.
up. If you play on easy, you're not a true gamer. I fucking hate those people. I'm like, bro, I just want to play. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm literally just like Buzz Lightyear, but if I'm a murderer.
Oh, because you look like a spaceman. That took me way too long to figure out what the fuck you were talking about. I thought you were just saying it casually, like, I'm exactly like Buzz Lightyear. I was like, well, does that make me Woody if I'm playing as the dude with the hat? Let's.
Oh yeah, we are literally Woody and Buzz. There's a gun in my boot.
What's the time? 7 minutes. We should do the teleporter, I reckon. Ding dong, who's at the door? It's one of these.
A bunch of losers, I see. I'm going to die.
I like that you stayed consistent to that bit then, and you were silent as you did it. I'm sorry. Excuse me. What's going on here?
This is me from the afterlife. Please don't die.
I cannot. Have you seen how many enemies are on screen right now, Rhys?
Use the force, Luke.
I don't think I can, Obi-Wan. I could use some guidance, maybe.
Use your gun,
I'm
Luke.
dead. Your advice was useless, Obi-Wan. I'm not gonna lie.
So we died on the first level. Best Risk of Rain stream. We're excellent gamers, I think.
But let me see what the difficulty scaling is set to.
Don't worry, guys. We're going to put baby mode on. We're going to put stabilizers on.
Yeah.
We're going to put on some inflatable armbands.
Okay, so normally it's set to 4. Should we set it to I'm going to put it to 6 and see what happens. Excuse me, can you hurry up and ready up, please, so we can play the game and be interested?
Ah! Okay. No.
Item. Oh, okay, it's getting a little bit hectic now.
That's why I ran away. I'm going to die already. What difficulty set have you set this to?
6 players.
Why? We died instantly last time. You just made it harder.
No.
I hope you realise that you are playing with an incompetent Risk of Rain player. Can a fucking item drop, please? That'd be really lovely.
Oh my god.
You sang that like dun 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 dun. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna die! Run! Oh, an item. I'm dead.
Ah.
Your mods fucking suck, bro. This is not fun.
That's alright, I'll lower it.
It's literally level 1. It's on easy. I mean, look what you're up against.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're fighting actual fucking living mountains.
Kobe. Oh.
I mean, same fate.
Right. we're not making that joke. Multiplayer 4 is default and makes the game scale loot as if you were playing with 4 times as many players as you are. Oh, so I've put it to 6, so it thinks we're playing with 12 people.
Fucking idiot.
That's why the difficulty's rather tricky.
And this is why I say you're the idiot one.
Whoopsie. Should we both go as the same one? I think that might be pretty funny.
Yeah, we can be the Buzz Lightyear twins.
Yeah. The Buzz Boys.
Buzz Boys.
We're just playing Call of Duty at this point. Let's be realistic.
No, it's Risk of Rain 2, actually. We're playing Call of Duty War Crimes 3.
Call of Duty. Globulon. I'm sorry. Can we cut that bit from the edit? I went to do a really funny joke and then it just fell through.
No.
No.
You know me far too well.
You're going to make a bit out of it and like highlight the fact I said it. We need to find the teleporter, Rhys. I don't know where we're going.
I don't care.
I do. I want to finish the game.
Fucking nerd. Ooh, I want to play the game. Why do you like do something cool like go out and fucking smoke wonk and, you know...
Smoke Willy Wonka.
Smoke some wonk and... do a wonk.
Yeah.
So that's getting cut.
Where is the teleporter? I'm so lost. I'm like Abraham Lincoln, but if he was in 2023 New York without a map and an iPhone.
Do you care to like elaborate and explain why? All right.
Well, he'd be pretty lost, wouldn't he?
I suppose. I like you instantly go to like historical and political figures that you have no fucking clue about. You're like, let's choose one.
I know a lot
from
about
America
Abraham Lincoln, actually.
Oh yeah, like all the mud hut he built.
Yeah. He also was president. He had a big bushy beard and a funny hat.
Yeah, but you also thought Napoleon was president.
He was, of France.
You also thought Christopher Columbus was the president, which he wasn't.
Was he not?
No.
Oh.
He's the one that discovered America, quote unquote, in like the 1400s or whatever, and it wasn't until like the 1700s where it was actually founded.
Oh.
So you don't know fucking anything, mate.
Well, that's pretty cringe on their part.
George Washington is the first one.
Oh, that's right. I knew that.
I don't remember dying this many times when I first played this game.
Yeah, I might lower the mods.
This is the worst Risk of Rain gameplay ever.
No, it's not.
We've spawned in and just died 3 times on easy on the first mission.
Should we go drizzle?
Risk of Rain players they're laughing.
All 1,500 of them that are sat here in this Twitch stream watching.
They're like, it's like a 90s film where like the bully is leaning over and it's got that like wide angle lens and they're like, you're a loser. So the weather, huh?
It is pretty warm.
I hate it.
Yeah, well, I hate you for hating the weather. Because in the UK, we get like 2 weeks of actual sun and then it's gone forever.
Yeah, but what comes with the sun? Pain, misery. People are just like, oh, it's not even hot in the UK. I'm like, mate, have you felt the humidity here? It's literally like...
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's insane.
Like, the heat's nice, but I think it's everything else.
I'm fine with the heat. I'm not bothered by it at all. It's just how awful it makes you feel. Because we're at constantly like 60% fucking humidity. May as well just be water going through the air at that point. May as well just be underwater.
May as well just be Oscar the fish, Shark's Tale.
Who's Oscar the fish?
Oscar.
Why the fuck are you referencing Shark's Tale like I know what the fuck Oscar the fish is?
He's the funniest fish. Because he's voiced by Will Smith, who's also a very funny man and doesn't do anything wrong.
Who has nothing bad to do with the word Oscar.
No. Do you want to know what TV show I recently watched? Which was rather good.
Velma.
No. It was a Korean drama. I was pleasantly surprised. There were some differences, obviously there's like cultural differences, but it was it's called Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. It's about a dentist that goes to this like small seaside town. It's a rom-com basically. It's a romantic comedy, and she goes to this seaside town to open up a dentist surgery, and she ends up falling for the man that like works in the town that does everything.
He's the handyman.
He's a handyman. He does a bit of everything. Because they make a big deal of it in the show where he's like unemployed technically because he isn't, he sort of does odd jobs here and there. And so they're like, oh, you can't be with someone who's unemployed. And it's like, oh, okay. I'm not one for a lot of rom-coms, but it's sort of pleasantly surprised because I would watch an episode and I'd go, I don't know. And then I'd watch a second episode and I'd go, I don't know. And then I just did that throughout the whole series until I got to like halfway through like episode 10 and I was like, oh, I wonder what happens next episode. Oh, I wonder if they'll go to the coffee shop and talk about drama. Ooh.
So what you're saying is just you're turning into a middle-aged person now?
Literally, yeah. It was sort of like I described it as watching like Japanese Hollyoaks mixed with home away.
That sounds awful, not gonna lie. I just mean that kind of like soap opera type thing just bores the living shit out of me. I'm trying to think of rom-coms that I've really enjoyed in the past. I think I remember liking 50 First Dates, but I don't know if it will hold up. I remember that one just being kind of nice. I was like, oh, I like that film. I also liked Last Christmas with Emilia Clarke.
Last Christmas?
Yeah, I don't know.
I remember that film coming out, but I didn't really pay much attention to it.
Yeah, honestly, people try and cast her as like badass woman because Game of Thrones, but she just can't play those characters very well.
Oh no, when she plays like nice lady,
she is perfect for the rom-com genre. I don't want to say it's like an objectively good film, but like I thought it had like a pretty good twist to it.
There's a twist in a Christmas film?
Me and my mum, we were trying to figure out what the twist was because you could tell something was coming, but you're like, no, it's good. I remember liking that one.
But the other show I watched, the other Korean drama, was Bloodhounds, and that one I can wholeheartedly recommend. That one was incredible.
In recent times, I've only watched one like foreign thing that's in a different language. It might have been called like Death of Samurai or something like that. Oh, it's a brutal fucking film. It's basically Misery, the film. It's just miserable, but it's brilliant. It's such a good film. I'm never watching it again. It's a remake of like an older film, I think. I typically don't like watching foreign films only because I'm very bad at like paying attention to what's going on and the subtitles. My brain just can't do it because I end up just watching the subtitles and not really appreciating like the effort that's gone into the visual aspect of a film. And because of the differences in language and cadences are different, I just find it hard when someone's saying something dramatic in a different language. It just sounds weird to me. Not like in a negative way necessarily, but like in a way that I can't really relate to. So I find it difficult to get attached to characters. I wish I didn't have that problem, but I was able to watch the samurai film pretty easily because like most of them are just quite stoic. Lots of stoicism and crying in that film. Not a fun watch, but a good one.
I like that about films. I like that you're allowed to have films that make you upset. I feel like, especially with like the Marvelization of everything.
Where it's like dramatic moment undercut with a joke, and you're like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like a good sad sequence in a film or in anything, it's fucking just as enjoyable to me as a good moment, but it's a different kind of enjoyable. Like it's not a yay sadness. It makes you appreciate the good time. It allows you to get closer to the characters when you go through tough times. I'm trying to think now if a film has ever made me cry. I'm not entirely sure.
Definitely for me. I
wouldn't rule it out. I just don't have a memory of it right now.
How are we defining cry? Are we talking like actual sobbing, or are we just talking like tears?
Well, I'm not necessarily sobbing, but just like you've got tears streaming down your face and you're just kind of like wiping away and being like, oh, God damn it got me. It got me. At least on that level. There's
one film which will always do it for me. I've never been able to watch it without getting upset.
Transformers 2, Dark Side of the Moon.
So Avengers, Age of Ultron. No. It's a film called Hachi. It's about a dog. It's about a Japanese dog.
Oh, it's about a dog. No.
Yeah, it's always a dog.
No. I'm sure there's been like a bunch of films that have made me tear up. I just can't think of any right now. But the thing that can immediately come to mind is a game. And it's the only game that's ever brought me to tears.
Ooh. Okay, now
Red Dead 2.
You cried at Red Dead? Oh, the ending.
It's just the whole end sequence. Just like when it's like the music swells up and you're like, well, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
You're riding to your death and it's playing you out. And especially because to me, it's not just the ending, it's the build up. And also like whilst I was playing that game, I was going through some rough fucking shit. And I just really related to a lot of things that Arthur was going through. This kind of like loss of identity, this like, what do I do now? How do I reconcile, all these sort of things. And well, shit, I've kind of wasted my time and I need to reevaluate and stuff, and it's done so perfectly, and it's like it's all through just like side missions. We're just helping out people, and then when he's faced with the terminal illness, he knows that he's got a fucking expiry date on when he can make a difference. So he's like, okay, well, I'll make the best of it. And when he knows he has to sacrifice himself, it's just really powerful. And it's the direction, it's the music, it's everything. And then like your fucking horse dies like at the beginning of the mission, you know, and it sets you up to be like, oh fucking hell no. I was so attached to Lucille, my fucking horse. God damn it.
The moment that I will never forget from the playthrough of it is because obviously it's like a slow realization of Dutch is actually an asshole that doesn't know what he's doing.
The prison escape.
Yes, the prison escape. And he kills the lady that's like helping you out. Unforgettable line of, I thought you said you spoke Spanish, and there's just like silent, and then he's just like, no, come on Arthur, get up the ladder, and you're like, you motherfucker.
What the fuck? It's definitely my favorite game, and I think it should be at least on the top 10 of best games of all time. When Bumblebee did a backflip out of a B-52 bomber and kills people to rap music, that's when I teared up. This is actual cinema. Never has the human experience been more elevated.
When Bumblebee jumped out of the aeroplane and went, I'm Bumble back, and then he started shooting all the other robots. I did cry at that moment.
You remember the scene where like it had the monkey bashing a robot's head with a rock, and we're fucking crying with laughter,
creasing with laughter.
Like no one else was laughing.
My favourite part about that whole scene is that they didn't need to add that, because obviously at that point in the film, he's obviously like a very sentient, smart robot gorilla, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say. But they established that, and then for just funny reason, they go, make him do the monkey thing, and then he smashes another robot's head in with a rock, and it's like, yeah, we get it, but that doesn't make sense because he's obviously not a gorilla.
It feels like the sun is right outside my window.
He's tapping at the window, waiting for you to open it up so he
sun
can
has got his hat on, hip hooray. No, sun, please, go back. I just wanted to say hello.
I don't think it's that hot. I think they're just exaggerating it.
It's hot enough that I can hear my PC through my headphones. Here's a fun subject. What's your take on what is okay and what's not okay when it comes to like React content?
Okay. Personally, I like watching people reacting to things. I think it will always be something interesting to watch. Is it lazy content? I would argue yes, because you just sit there and watch something and then make a video.
I think though you are thinking of one very specific kind of reaction, like face cam, someone soy jacking. You're like, oh my god, I can't believe it. To me, it's just like the reaction itself, the format can be pretty much anything. It's just a matter of like how it's edited, how much of the original video is used versus how much you're transforming it. If you've got something to say or something to actually contribute, then react away. I want me and you to make React content, but if we don't fucking react to something, it ain't being uploaded.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I don't ever really want to do that live is because I don't want to get into a situation where I'm like, whoops-a-daisy, we didn't say anything for 12 minutes.
Yeah.
If the whole premise of your stream was like, we're reacting to this thing, and it's like, you don't really have much to say other than, oh my god, haha, isn't that crazy? You're pathetic.
Yeah.
It's not just lazy content. It's insulting to the people that made the other content, you know?
That's true.
Or like they'll just fuck off and just leave the video playing to a chair. It's like, do you have no pride in your work whatsoever?
As a professional content creator myself, I would never do that to my beloved audience.
That's the thing. It's like when I edit the videos, I cut out the shit that's just nothing. It's like I know with video games, it's a different thing from like a film or TV show or video reaction. Because a gaming experience can be different for everyone. So it's not quite the same thing. But I wouldn't just want to have like uncut just gameplay, because I'm like, well, anyone can do that. That's just nothing. If we're adding something to it, if there's fun commentary, or if just like what we've been doing for the past sort of hour or so, just talking about movies and that, and it's just kind of just there in the background, that's fine. Because it's not that you can concentrate on the game whilst we're waffling on about crying at Transformers, you know?
Yeah.
I really hate the people that seem to have no pride in their work, and that it's bottom of the barrel trash. And the people who are like, oh, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to force a reaction and just say, oh my God, isn't that crazy? And Wojak and Soyjak. And I'm like, that's just cringe. You're not, it's so transparent that like you don't give a shit about what you're watching at all.
That's it. I think with this stream, I will never play a game for the sake of someone else. I always want to play stuff that I know I'm going to enjoy or is going to be interesting. Do you know what I mean? I suppose I am doing it for other people's behalf because I want to make good content, but I'm never like, oh my god, Rhys, we have to play Starfield. We have to play Starfield. Everyone's playing Starfield. We have
to play Lord of Ring Gollum. We have to. Please, although I do want you to play that one.
I'm never going to play Gollum.
But
I don't want to put myself through it.
What if I bought it for you?
I would genuinely send it back. I would send you somehow refund it and send you the money back.
If we're not playing the latest games, it's just not an interesting stream. We did have that one comment.
Yes, that we're gonna pin and hold it over our heads forever. Because our stream isn't interesting. You watching the video right now, you're not stupid, are you? You would subscribe to this amazing content right now. And if you don't, Rhys is going to say a slur.
I didn't agree to this. You caught me off guard there.
You didn't say it, so they must have subscribed. Good job. Well done.
Now I want you to link this channel to all of your friends. I want you to create an email chain where it's like, if you don't subscribe to this channel and then send it to 10 other friends, a spooky spectre will come into your house. Do you remember those? Do you remember?
I do remember those. All the Facebook posts, yeah. He's going to suck me in a minute.
Not like in a gay way.
I'm going to get sucked on. Oh, no. Oh, dear.
You got this.
Don't think I have.
Ah! Commit mass genocide, Luke.
No, Obi-Wan. I died.
You fool.
You fucking idiot, Luke. That wraps it up. What perfect timing. Just when a new viewer comes in, the name's Lou. Hello, Lou. Welcome to the stream.
Why
are you not following? Why are you not following? I'm
going
to bully you into following the stream. We're about to end it, so you've got literally 2 seconds before I start screaming. We're gonna sit here and wait until you follow.
you see him leave, and we're like, oh. Let's go!
A round of applause for Lou. Came through. We do love casting spells.
It only took peer pressure and threats. Also, follow us on YouTube.
Yeah, if you can get it right. So while you're at, just go ahead and go to the YouTube link, and if you can subscribe to that, and let me know when you've done that. We'll wait. It's fine.
Yeah, if you could just drop a like on all the videos, leave a comment saying "good video." You gotta see if you're good enough. Well, mate, if you saw us on the YouTube channel, that's literally just live streams, but not live.
Yeah,
and edited. They're edited, bro.
Edited live streams, which mean all of the filler, all 3 hours of the filler, is just cut out. It's great.
Yeah, so it's just 20 seconds of us screeching. You can go. I'm sorry. We're not leaving until you've confirmed that you have followed everything and everywhere.
Yeah, we're having a nice little chat here, Lou. Now you've ruined the vibe now with that little comment. So go unfollow. That's gonna be the end of the stream. Thanks for watching. Ta-da.
Bye.